Okay, today we are reviewing all of our multi-step equations, and we're going to put all of these things that we have done together in one problem. So the things we have covered the last week or week and a half, we talked about problems including distributive property. Then we went over problems where we had to combine like terms. Went over when you have to get variables on one side, and we've been doing one and two-step equations. Now, when you have a multi-step equation, if you do these things in this order, if you do the distributive property first, and then you combine any like terms you have, and then you get all the variables on one side, after you do those three things, you're going to have either a one or two-step equation left every time. So you just need to remember, when I start, I look for the distributive property. That's going to be, if I have a set of parentheses, then I know I'm going to have to distribute. This, after I do that, or if there's no distributing, then I look to combine like terms, which is when I have two variables or two numbers on the same side. If they're on the same side, then I can just add or subtract them. After I do that, then I look to see if I have variables on both sides. If I do, I'm going to move the smaller one over. Remember, we always move the smaller one because that way we will keep the number in front of the variable positive, and it's just easier to work with later. And after we do those three things, I'll have a one or two-step equation. So here is an example. First thing I'm going to do is look for my distributive property. I have parentheses here, so I'm going to distribute this 3. I'm going to do 3 times x and 3 times a negative 5. The 18x will just come down. I didn't do anything with that. 3 times x is 3x. 3 times a negative 5 is negative 15. On the other side, no distributing. So I'm just going to bring everything down for right now. Now the second thing I look for is to combine like terms. So that's if I have two variables or two just plain old numbers that are on the same side of the equal sign. On the left side, I see I've got two x's. So I can combine these. 18x plus 3x gives me 21x. I still have the minus 15 over here. And on the right side, I can combine the 4x with the 9x, which will give me 13x. And I can also combine the 10 with the minus 1. They're both just plain numbers. 10 minus 1 is positive 9. So now that I've done the first two, I'm going to look to get all the variables on one side. So if I have them on different sides, which I do, I'm going to move the smaller one, which will be the 13. It's a positive 13, so I'm going to do the opposite, which would be to subtract 13x's. So on the left side now, I do 21x minus 13x, which leaves me with 8x's. I still have the minus 15. And on the right side, the 13x's are gone, and I'm left with just 9. Now, like I said, if we do those three steps, I have a two-step equation. So I'm just going to add 15 both sides. I'm going to get 8x on the left because the 15s cancel out. I get 24 on the right side. And then all I have to do is divide on each side by 8. And I'll get x equals 3. Don't forget to go back and check this. You're going to have to put the 3 in for all of the x's. And in this case, because I have x's on both sides, I need to make sure that the two sides come out to be equal to each other. So that's what you're going to have to do on your check. Remember, always check them.